chased by a serial killer. You're tired, hungry, and alone. He corners you. You look to your left, there's nothing but a sheer face of rock. To your right, the same. There's no way out, only up. Okay, you can all open your eyes now. That's right, I'm talking about rock climbing. Not only can it be life-saving, but it can also be healthy. I've been climbing for just over a year, and I'm on Cal Poly's climbing team, and I've competed with them, and we've even won one competition so far. And I want to communicate to you in this informative speech how it is a relevant and unique sport that trains your body in a totally different way than any other activity. But first, I want to ask you all, what does rock climbing look to you? When I say the words rock climbing, what pops into your head? Do you imagine Adam Ondra here tearing up the hardest routes in the world, muscles popping out, just totally jacked? Or maybe you saw Free Solo and you imagine Alex Honnold climbing the El Capitan with no ropes. Or maybe you imagine my mom at a bouldering gym. Probably not, but there's a chance. So, what is it actually? Well, a 2017 article by ClimbThatRock.com called Bouldering versus Rock Climbing, What's the Difference? Details the differences in different types of climbing. In essence, you can see roped climbing is when climbers traverse a rock face with gear to prevent them from falling, and bouldering, on the left, is when you climb on shorter routes with no gear. And so a subset of roped climbing is there's lead climbing, which is where you climb and you hook in as you go up, and then there's top roping where the rope is already at the top when you're starting the route. And so here's a video I'm going to show you of something called speed climbing, which is a subset of top roping. So that's the 2011 record for speed climbing. Just over 6 seconds is what it took them to climb that 50-meter wall. Or sorry, 50-foot wall. So why should you care about rock climbing? Well, first off, it's relevant. As you can see from this 2019 infographic from Statista, rock climbing over the last 4 generations has climbed to be 7.5 times as popular as it was. And it's relevant in the sense that it's becoming a more popular sport. It will be featured in the 2020 Olympics. And Climbing.com's 2020 Olympic climbing format article by John Bergman laid out the format for it in the 2020 Olympics. It will feature 3 disciplines where people will boulder, speed climb, and rope climb. Also, we have climbing all around us. It's important for you to understand that within 30 minutes of Cal Poly, there's over 200 routes, according to REI's Mountain Project. So if you ever want to, literally within 30 minutes you can get a ride and you can be out bouldering on Bishop's Peak. Also, I think it's important to mention the way that you get trained in rock climbing. So in 2015, researchers at University of Rome published an article called The Psychophysical Benefits of Rock Climbing Activity. Compared to a control group of other athletes, after 3 months of training in rock climbing, all athletes saw an increased level of physical performance and decreased anxiety levels relative to the other athletes that were participating. And in a 2010 study called The Effect of Gender and Exercise Type on Relative Hand Grip Strength from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, it said that proportional to body weight, there is no difference between men and women in rock climbing as far as grip strength goes. So men are better at some grip types and women are better at others, meaning that everybody has strengths they can play to, and it's not a sport that's dominated by one gender. So, how can you get involved if you're interested? Well, here on campus, we have the Poly Wall, which is free to all Cal Poly students who have an ASI membership. There's a top roping wall where you can climb with ropes if you're more comfortable with that, or you can participate in the bouldering wall. There's also a local gym called the Pad, where it features also bouldering and top roping, and lead climbing. And they have promotional events every couple weeks where you can go for free if you're interested in trying it out. And most importantly, you have me, one of your classmates who loves teaching, loves exercise, and most importantly, loves rock climbing. I know that there are other people in the class like Steven and Nick who have both been rock climbing as well and participate regularly. And if you're ever interested in going out, I can definitely give you a ride. So from this speech, what I hope you got is that you appreciate rock climbing more now knowing more about it, you support those around you who are interested in climbing, and you actually pursue this sport. Get out there. Thank you.